All right. So here's our next one for Reverend Rogers here. This is one Christians never hear. How can Jesus be God if he did not know the day or the hour? You have 2 minutes.
Okay, so the word know, as used in the New Testament, we could get into the Old, but for the sake of brevity, doesn't always have reference to mental cognition. So, for example, in Matthew 7, Jesus said on the final day, he's going to say to certain people who were wicked, he's going to say, I never knew you. Depart from me, you lawless ones. This doesn't mean I have no idea who you are. Were you part of some other creation or something? He's saying you didn't belong to me. You had no true relationship with me. The same way of speaking is found in the Old Testament. Amos, God says through Amos, you only have I known among all the families of the earth. It's talking about God's special relationship with Israel. So I'm just pointing out here that the word know is used in various ways. Well, one of those ways is in a declarative sense. We don't normally speak this way, but if you listen to some older English books read and so forth, you'll hear somebody say something like, I'm going to learn you this. Usually we use the word learn to refer to what we're taking in, but here it's being used in an active sense. You're teaching. Well, the word know can be used in a declarative sense. Here's an example. In 1 Corinthians 2:2, the Apostle Paul said, I determined to know nothing among you except Christ and him crucified. Paul wasn't saying, I determined not to remember who my mother is, not to remember how to speak Hebrew or Greek. Right? He's not saying anything of the sort. He's saying that he chose to focus on and to declare, he had the single-minded intent of declaring to them the one thing most needful, the crucifixion of Christ for sinners, because this is the one thing upon which a person's eternal life hinges. So when Jesus says in the Gospels, Matthew 24, Mark 13, and so forth, nobody knows the day or the hour, not the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but the Father only. What he's saying is it's the Father's prerogative to declare it. It's the Father's prerogative to declare the final day. And so it's not really addressing whether Jesus knew everything or not. You could go to other places to try and argue that. But
That's 2 minutes.